bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson off play action. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Watson's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. This is caught by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Prescott. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. A man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to... yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Watson's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good sizable run there by Deshaun Watson on the RPO.
That's in his DNA as a quarterback. He's been doing that since high school. He understands the RPO game as well as any quarterback in the league, and he makes excellent decisions. And when he takes off and goes, his team's pretty happy about it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After reviewing the play, the middle of the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second down and goal. Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Watson on third and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Giants have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Prescott. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, Prescott.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Excellent anticipation again by Justin Simmons. Read the play the entire way. Career high 5 interceptions in 2020. A first-time Pro Bowler. I doubt it'll be his last.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. But now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
2nd down at 5.
Now it's Watson.
That is caught left side by Bryant.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And Watson's going to throw it here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a 2nd look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Watson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And quickly they get to the line. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Here's Dak.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-2.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.